Hi, I'm Kay Dulley and I'm a teacher of AS and A2 Chemistry.
Hi, I'm Louise Laponce and I also teach AS and A2 Chemistry for Year 12 and 13. Okay, so just some key information on the course. So our examination board is OCR and we teach a course called Chemistry A within what OCR provide. So guided learning hours are standard for AS and A2 courses, and the UCAS points that you can get from this course as well is the standard UCAS points you'd expect from AS and A2 chemistry, AS and A2 qualifications as well. So the number of lessons a week is 5 lessons per week, split across me and Mrs. Dulley. And then the course breakdown is 100% examination that you do at the end of the course. So if you sit the AS level, if you choose to sit the AS level, you'll do 2 external exams in the May of Year 12. And if you choose to carry on to do the A2 qualification, you sit 3 external exams at the end of Year 13. And those 3 exams, that will be what your whole grade is based on. They won't refer back to the A2 ones anymore. Okay, so that's how they break down the examinations for this course.
Okay, so here's the course breakdown. In AS Chemistry, we cover the development of your practical skills across the whole course. So you're doing practical skills with both myself and Dr. Laponce, and that is embedded into the teaching throughout, so it's not a separate section. The Foundations in Chemistry is the first unit that you do, and it's the first taught unit, and that's taught by both myself and Dr. Laponce, and it covers the basics that you do at GCSE and extends them into your AS Chemistry and gives you the foundation, as it says, the foundation for the next 2 years of learning. You then, with me, will study periodic table and energy. And the periodic table is exactly what it says on the tin. You look at the patterns and trends across and down the periodic table and the energy that is involved in making those changes. So there's lots of graph work, lots of numerical work, and some interesting practicals thrown in for good measure. You then, with Dr. Laponce at the same time, are studying the core organic chemistry, and the organic chemistry underpins all the basics that you need to know for the A2 chemistry, which is about synthesis and analysis. So your AS chemistry is the building block that will lead you forward to successfully study A2 chemistry. When we start A2 chemistry, usually towards the end of Year 12, we study physical chemistry and the transition elements, which is focusing in more on the actual how things react and why things react. So for example, you might do something work on rates of reaction, and at the moment you probably know a little bit about rates of reaction, but we talk in more depth about how to measure them, how to change them, and with different examples. The organic chemistry, at the moment you've probably got a little bit of a grasp of the chemistry of carbon, but we talk about how you make molecules, so the synthesis and the practical skills that you need to actually make them, and analysis of those organic chemicals. And that's a really interesting section, and you know, Dr. Laponce teaches that.
Okay, so who is this course suitable for? Well, our entry requirements are pretty standard, so that's 5 GCSEs at grade 4 or above. Okay, but we do specify that we need you to have a grade 6 or better in combined science or chemistry, and at least a grade 6 in maths as well. So just to clarify that, if you've done combined science, you are entirely suitable and you'll be comfortable doing the A-level course, just the same as if you've done the separate sciences chemistry. Okay, we find that students who really flourish on this course love a bit of problem solving. Okay, they find that really rewarding, but they're also good all-rounders, all right? So they can retain information and apply it, so they've got good memory and recall, but they're also good with their mathematical skills, but they've also got a good level of literacy as well, and can remember complex words, and they can pick apart the complex language that's used in chemistry. Okay, so if you want to progress further from this course, it's really for those who are looking at chemical and material engineering, metallurgy, forensic science, of course, medicine and dentistry as well. And, you know, if you want to look at pharmacy and pharmacology, chemistry plays a big part in that, as well as biochemistry and marine chemistry if you're looking at more of a biological route.
So, to be successful on our course, you're going to need some resources, and they're not rushing out to buy things. This is things that you need to be able to do. So you are going to be the resource here. So can you balance chemical equations? And, you know, at the basics, can you do word equations and translate those into symbol equations? Balancing them is really, really important though. Can you calculate the amount of substance using the mole? And again, you have to be able to do this because it underpins everything that we do in the first unit. Can you accurately describe the atomic structure of an element? Do you know your protons, your neutrons, your electrons and where they are? Can you describe ionic bonding and covalent bonding? Can you draw structures and name hydrocarbons? And can you draw and name organic functional groups? All of these things are the fundamentals that we expect, and they're from higher tier chemistry and will benefit you when you start our course.
Okay, thank you for showing interest in AS and A2 chemistry. If you've got any more questions, please don't hesitate, drop me an email, the email address shown here, and we can give you some more information about that.